Do you think you will ever be queen?
No, I don't. No.
Diana was born in 1961 as Diana Frances Spencer to Francis Spencer and Viscount John Spencer. Although when her father became the 8th Earl in 1975, she received the title Lady Diana Spencer. Her parents divorced in 1969, and Diana's subsequently turbulent home life made her both empathetic and insecure in her future relationships. The divorce also contributed to her compassion towards all people, especially children.
Why did you go into teaching? What prompted you?
I adore children, so that's really why.
In her early adult years, she worked as a teacher's assistant at Young England Kindergarten until she was engaged to Prince Charles due to royal customs. This would be one of the first of many changes that were yet to come because of her new influential role. After becoming a member of the royal family, Princess Diana used her status as a royal to incite change by personally engaging in diplomacy to express her opinions and values. Through deliberate choices, she was able to create a strong connection with the public that would lead to Princess Diana becoming an icon who subverted the precedent and perception of British royals being uncontroversial representatives of Britain, thus inspiring royals from other countries to prioritize being involved in issues affecting their own populace over their perception of their own reputation.
Her Majesty returned to the chair of estate to take the coronation oath, at which the sovereign undertakes to govern according to the respective laws and customs of all peoples under the crown.
Since the beginning of their rule, English royals have presented themselves as both immensely powerful and exorbitantly wealthy, with the help of power-posing and commissioned portraits, their embellished clothing, gilt jewelry, and extravagant code pieces let everyone know that they were indeed the rulers of Britain. In portraits, authenticity was foregone in favor of stylization, which better communicated their power. The main goal of the artwork was to emphasize the purpose of the ruler and the royal family, which according to them is to act as a focus for national identity, unity, and pride, and give a sense of stability and continuity, and carry out the important work in areas of public and charitable service and to help strengthen national unity. But while rulers of the past focused on presenting themselves as flawlessly confident, powerful, and distant to the common person, a new royal went in a different direction. Painted at the time of her engagement to Prince Charles, Brian Organ's Diana, Princess of Wales depicted the 19-year-old drastically different than the portraits of precedent. Sitting with her legs crossed in casual attire, Diana's first royal portrait perfectly encapsulated her sincere and modest demeanor, which had already earned her the nickname Shy Di in the press.
Can you find the words to sum up how you feel today, both of you?
Difficult to find the right sort of word, isn't it, really? Just delighted and happy. And I'm amazed that she's been brave enough to take me on.
And I suppose in love.
Of course.
Whatever in love means.
A week after Diana and Prince Charles were engaged, Diana met Princess Grace of Monaco at a charity concert. As outsiders of their respective royal families, they felt a sense of connection, so Diana confided in Grace about her feelings of isolation and fear of the future. Perhaps hoping for consolation based on her experience, Princess Grace instead offered a foreboding warning. Don't worry, it will only get worse. Despite discovering an affair between Prince Charles and Camilla Parker Bowles before the wedding, Diana married Charles on July 29, 1981, sealing her fate. At the beginning of the relationship, the royal family believed Diana's young age meant that she could be easily manipulated and not cause scandals, thus making her well-suited for Charles. However, their unification as a couple was met with positive media attention, making the royal family view Diana as a threat. Blind to the issues already present among the royal family and Diana's relationship, the public saw Princess Diana as a real-life fairy tale princess who they could relate to while also aspiring to be her. The first diplomatic trip Diana and Charles embarked on together was the Australian tour of 1983, which was a turning point for both their relationship and Diana's relationship with the public. Determined for Prince William to have a normal childhood, Diana brought him on tour. He was one of the first infants to be brought on a diplomatic trip, breaking the royal custom of leaving children behind for extended periods of time. Diana's former royal protection officer explained that the royal family, particularly Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, were incredibly jealous of Diana's success with the public and didn't like the fact that Diana was in the national media daily. The Queen attempted to stop Diana's diplomatic efforts towards AIDS, which frustrated her, who saw the potential of the family's privilege and resources to incite change and find a cure. In spite of resistance and jealousy from the royal family, Diana went on to work in the AIDS movement anyway.
HIV does not make people dangerous to know, so you can shake their hands and give them a hug. Heaven knows they need it.
14 years after Grace of Monaco's unintentionally truthful prediction, Diana and Charles separated. A year later, in August 1996, they disregarded the royal precedent of staying in an unhappy marriage for the sake of image and got an official divorce. Despite her royal faux pas, she was overwhelmingly supported by the public after the divorce. The royal family was not as enthused. After years of desperately trying to keep the couple together through various methods of manipulation, shaming, and gaslighting, Diana had finally put an end to the dying relationship. Even after Charles publicly admitted to his affair with Camilla, Diana continued to be in the spotlight with elegance and flair, with her famous revenge dress. Although she ended her relationship with Charles, Diana continued to spend as much time as possible with her beloved sons. She persisted in her normal efforts to provide her children with a normal, healthy childhood, working to stay active in her sons' lives and education, even if that meant going against royal expectations.
We have reports from Paris that Diana, Princess of Wales, has been killed in a car accident.
People all around the globe mourned at the news of Princess Diana's death, making evident the reach of her impact and how successfully she had captured the hearts of many.
She was an exceptional and gifted human being. In good times and bad, she never lost her capacity to smile and laugh, nor to inspire others with her warmth and kindness. I, for one, believe there are lessons to be drawn from her life and from the extraordinary and moving reaction to her death. I share in your determination to cherish her memory.
Decades later, Diana still holds a special place in people's hearts. Known as the People's Princess, Diana is continuously admired for her compassion, resilience, humility, individuality, and grace. The public continues to strive to achieve her qualities as seen through the imitation of her impeccable style, which has been reincarnated through social media platforms and fashion lines. Even her diplomatic legacy carries on by supporting her awareness of social issues and humanitarian work, inspiring awards in her honor. Her influence continues to be seen today as it transcends generations. Inspired by what his mother did for the people and how that positively impacted them, Prince Harry has in recent years taken on Diana's role by continuing her work ethic. His wife, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, has endured much of the same toxic and exclusionary treatment at the hands of the royal family that Diana did for not conforming to their expectations. Comparably to Diana, Meghan has stepped back from her role in the royal family. Nevertheless, Meghan has continued to outspokenly advocate for women, people of color, and mental health issues. Princess Diana was able to strike debate through her deliberate choices as a mother and diplomat, using her resources as a member of the royal family, thus altering the precedent and expectations, making royalty rethink their responsibilities and role in diplomacy in the public. The legacy of Princess Diana continues to live on through her children, her style, diplomatic actions, the change she enacted in the royal family, and most of all, in people's hearts.